Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, some good news for a change. Now, when I heard this, I couldn't really process it. Heard this yesterday. Someone was planning to demolish Marilyn Monroe's Brentwood home. I still can't really fathom that. It was the only home she ever owned. It is basically a historical landmark. Um, it's the home that she died in. It's the home that everyone's seen the photos of with the pool and everything. And someone was going to demolish it. Now this demolition permit lasted 1 day. Fans found out about it. How it even happened, I don't know. But someone obviously paid someone under the, allegedly, supposedly paid someone under the table and tried to get it through without anyone noticing, I think. Allegedly, supposedly, in theory, I think. Um, and it survived for 1 day before there was an outcry from Marilyn Monroe fans, historians, um, people who care about historic buildings and so forth, and culture. Flooded the LA City Council with phone calls. I mean, basically, the next day they took action and they actually declared, they basically cancelled the demolition permit and put up a sign basically saying that the demolition permit had been cancelled. And they're looking to actually make it an historic cultural monument. So they're putting through the papers, they're going through the process, it's going to be inspected and looked at, and I'm sure it's going to be, decided it's going to be a historic landmark. It was made in 1929, so I think in Australia something has to be 100 years old to become a historic monument, so it's not quite there yet, but considering its historical, importance, I'm thinking they can maybe, push that along a few years and, just accept it. But I'm not sure exactly what, maybe 100 years has nothing to do with it. I'm not sure how it works in LA. But yeah, it's a bit strange though. Now the building was built in 1929, and Marilyn bought it for only $75,000, which doesn't sound like a lot by today's standards. But it's not a fancy big Hollywood mansion. It's just a little bungalow where she could go and hide and just have some peace and quiet. It was the first home she ever owned. She had rented for years all around the world, but this is the first place she actually owned. She was renovating it, fixing it up. She had things ordered and everything when she, supposedly, you know. And yeah, so it not only does it cancel the demolition permit, it also prohibits any major renovations and so forth. So the building for now is safe. It's been saved from demolition for now. I don't know when it was supposed to be demolished, but I can't imagine there was a huge notice. And what is really strange to me is how this even happened. I mean, apparently a trust bought the building for $8.3 million just to demolish it. There's something strange there. I mean, it's not like they can build like a big condominium or some big high-rise building there and make, a gazillion dollars, because it's a small Brentwood neighborhood which would have restrictions to things like that. So I don't know what this was about. Now, I mean, I was under the impression it was owned by a Marilyn Monroe fan. It was owned by, I think, I can't remember the name, the guy who was, I don't know where they married, but involved with Anna Nicole Smith, bought it for Anna Nicole Smith, or rented it for Anna Nicole Smith. So she lived in it for a while. Other people have lived in it. The last thing I saw, someone was living in it, and it had a few little updates, but basically it was the same house, and it was being maintained and respected and loved. And I don't understand how it got sold to a trust for $8.3 million to be demolished. There's something really weird there. I don't know if maybe someone was doing this, faking it to try and force people to put it through for historical, cultural, significance in that, or was someone actually thinking they could make more money out of what they could build on it than the house itself and the legacy of Marilyn Monroe? Was it some evil, misogynistic monster who wanted to destroy this, icon of, women? They're building, like the home, like was it just someone thinking they could build a high rise and make a lot of money? Like, it doesn't make any sense why you would demolish a house in a residential area like that, and unless, I mean, just buy a block of land and build a house. Like, why on earth would you demolish something that important, that expensive, just to build something else? Like, what's going to make more money than that? So it's really strange. I mean, next to Kim Kardashian destroying Marilyn Monroe's Happy Birthday Mr. President dress by wearing it and getting her body oils and scent all over it, so it's no longer Marilyn Monroe's dress. If you actually got close enough to it, it would be like yeah. So that was bad enough. I took about a week or so to cope with that. But this, I couldn't even process the idea, because I intend to visit the house one day, like all Marilyn Monroe fans do, and do make the pilgrimage to somewhere near the area. I'm not sure you can actually get to the house. I don't know. There's different Marilyn landmarks that you visit when you go to LA. But yeah, I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I'm glad they stopped the demolition. I can't believe it even was going to happen. Like I said, I couldn't process it. Wasn't real. And I just want to say thank you to Tracy Park, who presented in her full, Marilyn makeup, to make a statement from as a representative of the council. And, thank God they're on this.